Is Nora Murray. Oh. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to She Blurb Podcast. Today's guest is Nora Murray. Hi, Nora.
Hi, thanks for having me. It's really good to do my first podcast.
It's your very first podcast?
This is my very first podcast. I was waiting on someone who wanted to have a long conversation on the air with me. No, I'm joking. So I can blab away.
so,
No, I'm totally kidding.
can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, okay. So I'm originally from Nashville. Currently, I'm living in LA. Ironically, the whole story is yes, I'm a singer-songwriter, but my initial move to LA was actually to pursue acting. And honestly, like with the friendships that I've built out here, they kind of like could see the music inside of me and encouraged me to pursue that route. So honestly, once I touched base back with music, I felt more of myself. I felt like this was something I was missing in my life. So yeah, I definitely feel really alive when I am working on music, when I'm sharing my music and performing. And yeah, like when I release my songs, of course, that feels super fulfilling. So I'm excited to share music with you guys throughout the summer. That's the plan.
That's awesome. So, what is it about music that makes you feel passionate?
Oh my gosh, like honestly, the experience I've had with like songwriting and singing has been very healing for me because I've always struggled with talking about my feelings and my emotions. And something about having like an instrument in my hands, like my guitar per se, um, I don't know, it always helped me feel more comfortable speaking up and sharing what was inside of me. And through that process, I realized I was able to understand more of those emotions and also heal through like painful situations that happen throughout your life, just like everybody else.
That's awesome. So, what instruments do you play, and did it take long to learn them?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's say, okay, I started with guitar. I picked it up at 13, 14. And since I had way too much energy to motivate myself to sit still, it took me a few years to just like learn the basics. But after moving to California, which I moved out to California at the end of 2015, and I picked up my instrument again, I was more committed and I started to apply myself. And that's when I realized I actually got better at the instrument itself. So I think if you just apply yourself to an instrument in general, give yourself 1 year, you'll get pretty far.
Oh,
Um, yeah, but guitar is my main, and I also play a little bit of keys, and I have my ukulele as a backup.
great. Wow,
Yeah.
ukulele.
It's a
Wow.
fun one. It's easy to take on the road.
So, could you describe your best performance and what made this experience the best?
So sorry, the question is describe my best performance?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have to say one of my last performances, which was at So Far Sounds in Sydney, Australia. I was living out there for a little bit, and I remember I was really excited when I got the email that I was like confirmed for the show, or pretty much I was asked to play, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is a highlight in my life because something I've always wanted to play." And also, that was when I played, I think, my first solo performance because I used to always have a lead guitarist that would play with me or a band. So it was really inspiring, and I felt really strong on my own being able to just like stand up there and play my songs and not, like hold back. So that definitely performance was a big highlight for me and very memorable, I would say.
That's amazing. So, were you nervous? I would have been nervous. All those people.
Girl, let me tell you, you know what? I was nervous, but also really excited. And I just knew I wanted to sing and perform for those people and share, what was inside of me. And I was like, you know what? You just have to do it. You have to get up there. You're by yourself, but you have everything you need. You have your guitar, you have your vocals, you have the energy that you want to share. So, Yeah, definitely palms sweating for a bit. I remember I was pretty sweaty that day, and I think it was a combination of nerves and heat. So I will say that.
So who is your ideal musician to collaborate with and why?
My ideal musician to like someone I would like to collaborate with.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I have a small list, but um well, number one, I would say Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac. She's
Yeah.
definitely a role model, and oh my gosh, I'm very drawn to her, and she seems very like mystic and just I don't know, her something about her captivated me. But also, besides Stevie Nicks, Billie Eilish is high on my list, and Halsey, and I want to put Miley Cyrus on there as well. I love all of them. So it'd be nice to collaborate, co-write, whatever, with them. And yeah, their music inspires me a lot too. I feel very drawn to their lyrics, and yeah, they're very inspiring. So,
That's who I was gonna say. You remind me of Stevie Nicks. I was like, oh, okay.
ooh,
Like,
thanks.
and I was like, okay, that's who it was. Because when I was listening to a few of your songs that you had on YouTube, and I was
Yeah,
like, okay. I was trying to figure out who it was, but that's who it is.
it hit the nail on the head. So nice. Wow, I feel like you probably got saw one of the first, I guess, performances that I played because I think I have one or two songs on YouTube. And those days I was still, getting a feel for the songs I wanted to share. And yeah, I know I was really nervous in that video as well. But it was fun and I'm glad it's out there. But thank you. What a compliment. Um, love Stevie.
Me too. So, are there any musicians who inspire you, and what qualities do you admire about them?
Oh, wow. Okay, so again, I think with the same as like wanting to collaborate with, Billie Eilish and Stevie Nicks and Miley Cyrus, I would say Taylor Swift also is a big inspiration just because she owns up to herself and she's not afraid to, share her raw feelings in her songs. Like there's so much her vulnerability is just on display. And I feel the same with like Miley and Halsey, how they're just very strong women who just open up and give you that vulnerable side of them through their music. I'm so drawn to that and like I'm just like wow, like this is definitely goals or yeah, just like a good reminder whenever I have to perform or something. It's like, you know what? You want to show people that side of you. You want to show your vulnerable side because that's how you really get to connect with somebody. So, yeah.
True. Because you can tell, like, when you see them perform live and stuff, you can tell they're really passionate about their
Oh,
music
yeah.
and their
Yeah.
lyrics. So,
You
definitely.
feel it. Yeah. You feel it even if you're not in the room. And that's just, yeah, it's so inspiring.
Especially Halsey. Halsey. I
Oh
don't
my God.
think she does it, but yeah, she does. And I'm like, I feel what she's feeling. Like, I don't like have any of that situation going on, but I feel it.
Yeah, yeah, you can really relate to her music and yeah, just connect with her because she's so down to earth and I feel like raw and open and that's why we can forgive her if she ever goes through something. I feel it's like, Halsey, you're human. Like we understand,
Yes.
So yeah, love her.
So, what inspired you to write your newest single that's coming out on the 30th, Somebody to Hold?
Okay, so that song, I honestly, during that time, I was living in Australia, and I don't know, like, I've always been a happy, positive, bubbly kind of person, but I kind of fell into, like, I would say, like, a dark place where I was feeling alone, or just, I didn't feel like I had my people around me like I did in LA. Um, because that just takes time. You have to find them, and I know there was good people that entered my life, but I for some reason there was still like this empty space inside of me, and I think it might have been from like lack of creating or not really going out and performing like I anticipated. But yeah, I was lonely, and I felt like I just wanted somebody to hold, like someone there to that I can connect with and that can understand me, and it's like a deep, connection with that person in general. Because you can have, yeah, you can engage with people day to day, but it's like the people that really see you as you are and you feel like they understand you with no words, like that, they're gold. And obviously when you're not, engaging with relationships like that, you kind of can feel like that empty space. So I guess, yeah, my low point in my life, I guess, motivated me to write this song, which, you know what, through the darkest hours, we typically are able to create like really beautiful art. And that's why it's like, everything will pass. Just make something of it, or, like whatever you can. If you're ever feeling pain or anything, I feel like it can be poured into something and you can make something beautiful.
Definitely. I love that. Wow. That is
Thank
inspiring.
you. Now you can go write your song today if you're ever feeling anything.
Wow. So, I do have one last question before I let you go. So, is
Okay.
this like a standalone song, or is it going to be a song that's going to be on an album?
Oh, definitely. So this song will be on my EP. So I have a collection of songs that I'm recording, and I'm debating between 7 or 8 at this time. So yeah, Somebody to Hold is going to be on an album with a handful of other songs that I've written in the past few years. Um, yeah, so I cannot wait until that day, until it's released. But yeah, there will be more songs coming.
Oh, I look forward to listen to it then.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I want to thank you so much, Nora, for coming on my podcast today and chatting with me about your music.
Yeah, thank you, Brooke, so much for having me and asking me like great questions. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. So thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend.
You too. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for listening to my interview with Nora Murray. So, if you would like to check out her newest single that's going to be premiering on the 30th, you can go and check it out. I have linked Nora's Instagram below, it's tinkering below. So, if you want to go and follow her, follow up on her new music or what she has going on, then feel free to check her out and have a great time. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you all so much for listening to my podcast. I really greatly appreciate all of the support. Have a great day.